Greetings. We're going to do a couple problems on composition of functions using tables. So we'll start off with one that's from the quiz, and then I'll do a second video and we'll take a look at a practice problem, okay? All right, so they want us to do f of g of 4. That's our first question here. What is f of g of 4 equal to? So to find that, we got to realize I need to find the g function first. In other words, I need to find out what g of 4 is. So keep in mind that that's the x value, that's the input right there. And that g of 4, let's make that look like a 4 there. G of 4, that's your y value, that's your output, okay? All right, so what that means, let me get rid of some of this stuff here. That means that what I need to do is come in and I need to figure out what g of 4 is, and what that number is, by finding out what the y value for g of 4 is in my table. So I'm going to come over to my table here, and I'm going to find 4. Oh, there's my 4 in the table. That's my corresponding x value, and that's paired or matched with 2. So f of g of 4 is f of 2. In other words, I take the g of 4, dump it, and put a 2 in its place. All right, cool beans. Now I got to come over here. I got to look in the x column for a 2, because that's what's getting plugged into the f function, and then I see f spits me back out a -2. So that result is a -2. All right, let's try g of f of 0. Well, g of f of 0 says, okay, cool beans, come in here this time, go find 0 in the x column of the f function, and that gives you back correspondingly a 5. Okay, so that tells me that this is equal to g of 5. In other words, when you put a 0 into the f function, the output is a 5, so f of 0 is equal to 5. All right, cool. So now come over here into the x column for the g function, find the 5, and we see that that gets paired to a 6. So that tells me that the final answer here is equal to 6. All right, let's go try f of -2. So f of -2 says go into the f function, go find -2, there it is. We see -2 gets matched to a 2, okay? So that means that this inner part right here, that f of -2, that is a 2. So let's put that in there. All right, now come back to our table. Let's go find a 2. That goes to a -2. I already looked at that one earlier, and we see the answer there is -2. Yay! All right, one last one. Let's do g of -1. All right, so go find a -1 in the g table. We see that gets paired to 4. So that gets me g of 4. So let's go find 4. We see 4 gets matched with a 2, so that answer is a 2. All right, let me know if that was helpful at all. We're going to do another one in a minute. We'll do one from the homework.